No, I'm getting set up. I'm live, guys. What up? Okay. I should start paying attention. There's that. Someday I'll figure out this timing on stuff, but for now, this is what's happening. Okay. Get your fitness stuff started if you do that. Welcome. Hello. If you're new here, my name is Alex. Please consider subscribing for more yoga. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. Okay. Let's start out today in a child's pose. No props required. If you want to, you can grab a block, but I won't do anything that you have to have one for. So child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. I'm turning on a light. Which did like nothing. Bring yourself to the present moment. On an exhale, walk your hands out and away from you. On a longer exhale, bring your forehead down. Bring yourself to this moment by you notice the yoga mat or space and just start to observe. Feel the chest expand with each inhale. Relax the expression with an exhale. Arrive. Walk your hands in just a little bit. Walk them over to the right, left hand on top. Relax the left shoulder down. Keep the left hip back and breathe. Lift up. Walk through center to the left. I like to exaggerate lifting the right shoulder up and then softening it back down. Feel the right side of the body. And come back to center. Let's press up to a tabletop. What is my shirt doing? And find some organic movement. Tuck the toes. Let's draw some circles. Right, forward, back, and around. Just maybe roll out one wrist at a time. Oops. Caesar, come here. Feel out where you are today. Check in. All right. Tabletop. Neutral spine. 3 intentional cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Feel these build. Inhale. Open up. And exhale, press. Once more. And round. Neutral. Let's lift the right leg back and up, just hip height. So try not to open the right hip out. Let's bend the right knee 90 degrees. Out, down, and around with the right knee, using the glute to explore the range of motion in your hips. Let's bring the right foot up between the hands, prop up under your fingertips, shoulders down away from the ears, kneeling lunge. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee off of the mat. We're going to press back into trying to straighten out both legs. Might not happen right away. Can move a little bit here, just opening up the right hamstring. Come back to a kneeling lunge, untuck the left toes, tabletop. Scan the body right to left in stillness. Notice how you're already making changes. Inhale, arch, one cat-cow. Round. Neutral, other side. Left leg lifts. Take a moment to make sure that the hip is not opening out. Then bend the knee in circles. Bring the left foot between the hands. Find some length in the torso, shoulders down. Feel the right hip flexor. Tuck the back toes, lift the right knee. Let's try to straighten both legs. Back to a kneeling lunge and back to a tabletop. One cat-cow. Arch, breathe in. Round. Neutral spine. Make your way into our first downward facing dog. Press back. Pedal it out if you need to a little bit, but we've started to move, so trust that your body-mind connection is getting there. Find downward facing dog. Look between the hands. Walk to the top of the mat. Let's ragdoll here. Feet together. Bend the knees just enough so you can, or as much as you need to, so you can relax the entire upper body, shoulders away from the ears. Feel the head as heavy. Press to stand. Palms touch. Reconnect to the present moment. Perhaps use this moment to set an intention. Inhale, arms reach wide and overhead. Find some length, look up, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. And from here, hands down, plank pose. Lower all the way down to the mat. Stretch the quads. Bring the right foot in. If you can't reach the foot, just bend the knee. Press the hips down. And switch. Release. One cobra. Shoulders roll back. Squeeze the legs first. Lift up halfway. Release. Tabletop. Down dog. Step the right foot between the hands. Crescent lunge. Meaning lift your upper body up. I like hands to hips to get alignment. Arms overhead. Let's start with shoulder width because we're going to breathe here for a moment. Feel the engagement of the front thigh, the stretching of the left hip flexor. Feel your stretch through the back foot. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward. We're in a lunge. Add a lunge twist, left hand down, right arm opens. Right hand down. Plank pose. Scan the body right to left. Downward dog. Just a reminder, when I say scan, it's so that you can feel what's going on. It helps me to stay present. I also think it's cool how you can make changes in just a little bit of dedicated time every day with yoga. For example, left foot comes between the hands. For crescent lunge, take your time. Someday the front thigh is parallel to the mat. Someday the back leg is straight. Shoulders away from the ears. Try not to arch the chest forward. Hands to the mat. I just heard my dad ask his phone or whatever about the temperature in Texas. Right hand down, left arm opens for some reason. Left hand down. Plank pose. I don't really follow the news that much. Fun fact. Downward dog. Lift onto the toes, tuck the chin, and ripple through upward facing dog. You can let the knees lower or not. Lift the chin at the end. Downward dog. Step the right foot almost between the hands. Warrior one. Back foot is flat. Lift the upper body up. Press down to lengthen through the side bodies. Lunge. Lower the hands down. Lift onto the toes of the back foot. Inhale, lower the left knee, shoulders back, look straight ahead. Exhale, pyramid pose. Try to press both legs straight. Lunge, back knee stays lifted. Lunge twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down. Plank pose. Downward dog, long exhale. Warrior one, left side. Hands lower down. Make your way to a lunge. Engage the core as the hips start to open up. Inhale, lower the right knee, shoulders back. Long exhale, try to press the legs straight. Lunge. Lunge twist. Right hand down, left arm opens. Left hand back down. Plank pose. Downward dog. Upward facing, ripple through. Down dog. Step to the top of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press to stand. Bring the palms to touch and reconnect to the present moment, to the breath. Recall your intention. Turn to demonstrate a little bit. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. You might want to stay facing the front eventually. Hold the left hand with the right wrist, and you're going to lift up, press down with the left heel, side body stretch, half moon. And lift up, reset, switch out the grip, and lift up and over to the left, press down through the right heel. And come back to center. Palms together, interlace the fingers, index finger out. Press a button on the ceiling for 3 breaths. Lift out, fold forward. Bend the knees. Sit all the way down. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Hold the outside edges of the feet. Take a moment to sit up tall. And exhale, fold forward. And sit up. Bring the knees together. Lie down on your back. Lengthen out the spine for just a moment. I like to sometimes use my hands just to even adjust by lowering the chin. All right, don't get too comfortable. Reach the arms overhead, full body stretch. And hug the right knee into the chest. Use your biceps to squeeze the leg in close. You should feel pressure on the right hip flexor. Interlacing the fingers all the way to the webbing. Full body stretch. Arms overhead reach. Can let the back arch. And left knee in. Sometimes switch out the interlacing of the fingers. Feels weird, but just try it. Full body stretch. Sit up. Keep the legs out in front of you. Lift the arms overhead and fold forward. Seated, forward fold. Lift up and lie back down. Bend the knees, soles of the feet are on the mat. Interlace your hands behind the head. Let's Let's just do 10 crunches. 1, you can count. Be strong. Stay present. I'm at 9 and 10. Awesome. Extend the right leg out. Keep your hands where they are. You might hover the right leg as well. Bring the left elbow to the right knee for 10. And extend. Just a little bit at a time. Every day it all adds up. And then sometimes you can really go for it. I lost count. Okay. But I'm in here for the long run. All right, now extend the right leg out. We're going to reach the right leg up toward the ceiling as you reach with your left hand to touch the right toe. So, yeah, reach up as you lift the right leg. I could have made that a little harder to explain. Eight, 9, and 10. Great job. Let's switch sides. Starting with extending the left leg and twisting across for 10. This is fun. All right. Switch to the straight leg where you reach across with the right hand. I love this breeze today. But I haven't had to fight with the curtains in a while. Okay, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right, both legs up. It's our last ab exercise for now. Reach across, touch the pinky edge of the opposite foot. So reach across and just keep going for a little bit. And release. All right, we got some core work in our yoga workout flow. Lift, sit up, and fold forward. Let me know if you liked that little break from the pattern. Sit up, cross your feet at the ankles, tabletop, downward facing dog. Look between the hands, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press to stand. Ooh, I'm sweaty. Bring the palms to touch. Stand tall. Reconnect to the present moment. Remember being here a little while ago and be grateful for what you've chosen to do with your thoughts, with your time. Turn to face the long edge of the mat. Step the feet wide. Ooh, it's slippery because I'm a little hot. Turn the right toes out. Warrior 2, right side. Arms side to side. Press down through the outside edge of the left foot, squeeze the right glute under, and notice if you're leading with your chin or forehead. Keep long through the spine. Press the right leg straight, hands to hips for balance, switch sides. Warrior 2, left side. I like to do arms out in front and then open up, feel the nice stretch across the chest. And press the left leg straight. Okay. I've yet to fall in a live stream. Big step to the top of the mat. Let's do Utkatasana, chair pose, sit down and lengthen. Fold forward. Place your hands on the mat a little bit in front of you. Step your feet about mat width, distance, heels in, toes out. Sit down for Malasana, squat. Palms touch. Try not to roll in onto the arches too much. Shoulders away from the ears. Forward. Fold. Press to stand. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. 3 breaths. Press a button on the ceiling or find a back bend. Lift out, fold forward. We're going to squat down again. This time, keep the feet together. You might be able to balance on your heels. I think my torso is too long for that. Or you can stay on your toes a little bit like I'm going to do. Try to lift way up onto the toes. So you're going to stretch through the feet. It's a little bit of a balance. Pull in the core just enough, and you might hug the knees and tuck the chin and be a cosmic egg. Release into a forward fold. Press to stand. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Hold the left wrist with the right hand again. Lift up and side body stretch. Think about growing taller, more space to breathe freely. And release, reset in the middle, switch sides. Hold the right wrist. Come back to center. Arms stay overhead. 3 breaths. Lift out, fold forward. Halfway lift, long, flat back. And from here, hands down, plank pose. Vinyasa, back to down dog. You can also go straight back to downward facing if you'd like. Just exhale to down dog. Balance on the left foot. Reach the right leg up behind you. Let the hip open. Open up under the shoulders as well. Stretch, reach. Squeeze the right glute. Pigeon right side. Modify as needed. And if this is when you go to play with your phone, no, you don't have to do that. Know that you could also, while you're there, like this video and comment and email it to somebody because you're awesome, and then get back to the present moment. Notice if you can release tension from anywhere. I was just clenching my right shoulder. For example, relax the muscles of your face. A couple more breaths where you are now. Take your time, lift out. Back to a three-legged dog. With the right leg back and up. Notice if this feels any more available. You can bend the top knee if you'd like. Lizard lunge is next on the right side. Both hands inside the right foot and leg. Soften down, stay where you want to be. About the same amount of time, but don't think about that. You think about this second, this moment right now. The best one you have, the only one you can really do anything with. Three-legged dog. Mindful in transitions. They are as important as the pose. The right three-legged dog, right leg back and up. Step the right foot between the hands, as if you were going into a lunge. Lower the back knee. Half split. You can stay standing on the knee. You can sit all the way back and fold from there. Option to practice your full splits. Breathe, stay present. I never make people hold things for very long unless it's a yin class, which I really haven't done in a while. So don't get nervous. Really never should be nervous in a yoga class, by the way. If you are, it's not my class. Huh? Keep breathing. If the mind is wandering, bring it right back to what you feel, not necessarily in the hamstrings. It can be your temples, it could be your front foot, it could be a thought, which you are going to gently guide back to the breath. And let's press back to a lunge. Back to one more three-legged dog. Two feet. Upward facing dog to reset. Notice how the right side of the body feels compared to the left. We're going to balance that out. Stand on the right foot, reach the left leg up. And also, now that you have some awareness of what's coming next, notice how this first lifted leg feels, and then the next one, and then the last one. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see, what are we doing first? Pigeon. Soften forward. If you didn't play on your phone this time, good job. You can reward yourself by liking this later and clicking on the links, like finding me on Instagram. There's some fun stuff like my water bottle below. Not sponsored. Check in, notice where you've tensed up, if you've tensed up. If you haven't, just stay there. Start to lift out, making your way back to three-legged dog. So notice how there is a little less resistance already. Weight in the front part of the hands, open up under the shoulders. Lizard lunge, left side. If the mind is wandering, bring it back. Those thoughts will be there later. You'll be better able to deal with them or act on them. Transition back to a three-legged dog. Again, notice what you feel, what's different, what's more available. Step the left foot up. Everybody start, or up between the hands. Everybody start with your half split, just to see where you are, where you can go. And then find your version. A few more breaths. Stay with it. And we're going back to three-legged dog. Left leg lifts. So much easier. Two feet. I love being able to feel what changes just within a small amount of time. Press the heels down. Really open up the whole back body. Upward facing dog. Ripple through. Untuck the toes. Press back into a child's pose. Remember when we first got here. And here we are again. It's still the present moment, but you have shifted your energy. You have accomplished something. Continued your journey towards feeling good, whatever that means to you. Lift up. Let's lie down on the back. Hug the right knee in and guide your leg across for a twist. Oh, that felt good. I wonder if you could hear that cracking. Right arm reaches out and away from you, palm down, unless that irritates the shoulder. Come back to center. Extend the right leg up toward the ceiling just for the reach. One flex, one point, full body stretch. Left knee in. Twist. come back to center. Lengthen the left leg out and away from you toward the ceiling. Flex and point. Release. Full body reach. Hug both knees in. Shavasana. Lengthen out, lengthen the back of the neck. Let everything relax. Close the eyes, and we will close this practice together. All you need to do is exist. I will be in touch. Keep the eyes closed. Introduce a deep breath. Really fill up all the way to the top. Hold. Long exhale. Near the end of the breath, begin to move the body, blink the eyes open. Can you actually feel the light as it enters through the eyes? Make your way to a seated position. Any way that's comfortable. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back and down. And left arm up and over, side body reach. Some length, some space, some energy. Good energy to take with you. Lift up, switch sides. Should feel good after the core work and those half moons. Arms overhead, lengthen up. Float the arms down as you twist to the right. Arms through center, lift up and twist to the left. Closing breath, arms reach wide and overhead. Lift up, lengthen. Exhale, lower the hands down. Gratitude for your practice, for your presence, your own presence. Be grateful for that. I am grateful for your presence. You should be too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Until next time, namaste. Namaste. All right, what announcements? Click on a link or something. That helps me make like 2 cents someday. Just kidding, I hope. Not kidding. What else? Okay, it's Sunday. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you're doing. Are you going to brunch? Did you already go to brunch? I did not. Add me on Instagram. I like to post on my story. Do like kind of like, I don't know, just what I'm up to during the day. Like playing with my plants and feeding animals. And it's a good place to message me if you've got a yoga class request. You can also do that down in the comments below. And I will, I don't know, probably see you tomorrow, but now I feel like I should do that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. See you soon.